It keeps you from taking that distribution, right? Okay, so if you leave your company might say you can leave the money with them, it might say you have to take it out. Maybe your new company will let you roll it in over there, maybe not. At the very least, you can always put it into a rollover IRA. Generally, this stuff is done through mutual fund companies, right? IRAs, you can do it at banks, you can do it at brokerages. Most people, I would say, probably just do it through a no-load mutual fund company because that saves you the most amount of money. Does that make sense? Okay. We'll talk about mutual fund companies here in a second. You can do both of these, right? Now there are some limits, like once you make a certain amount of money, you may not be able to contribute to both things. That's just a good problem to have, right? I hope that you all make so much money that you don't have to worry about it. But for most of us, it's not really a problem. Definitely do this. If you can afford it, start contributing to an IRA, right? If you're contributing to both, you max out the $5,500, you can always come back and put more money into your retirement plan usually, all right? There's other ways to invest, but to be honest, most Americans, this is about all they're ever going to be able to afford to do. Before I move on to kind of talk about the mutual fund companies and all that stuff, does anyone have any questions about IRAs or retirement plans, employee-sponsored retirement plans? Okay. One important thing about an IRA, if it comes to you, just let me know. An IRA is not an investment. It is a tax shelter. It is a type of account. Just like you have to choose your investments over here, you're going to have to choose your investments over there. Okay? I cannot tell you what to invest in. All right? But I do let people know that mutual funds are pretty safe. And I think most people should probably just invest in mutual funds as well as they do with their employee-sponsored retirement plans. There are some things out there called ETFs, exchange-traded funds that operate like mutual funds. If you want to look into those are good investments too, right? You can contribute a lot of different stuff into your IRA. You can invest in individual stock, you can do commodities, you can put gold in there. People get all these crazy ideas. Just stick with mutual funds. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Now there are there's a lot of no-load mutual fund companies out there. And there's a lot of loaded mutual fund companies out there. I suggest that you look into the no-load mutual fund companies. The difference is basically, let's say you're a stockbroker. I come to you, I want to invest into some mutual funds. The mutual fund companies are going to pay you to sell their funds. They're going to kick some of my investment back to you. That's called a load. And it's usually about 5%. All right? Okay. So, for every $100 I give you to invest, you put it in the mutual fund. The mutual fund company is going to peel $5 off the top and give it to you. Now, the mutual fund's got management and stuff going on too, so they're going to take a couple bucks also. Anywhere from 0.5% to maybe up to 3%. So they might take 50 cents to $3 out of my $100. I don't like that so much. Now, you open up a no-load mutual fund company. You don't let him sell your funds because you're not going to pay him. I mean, I guess he could if he wanted to, but why would he, right? Because you're not going to pay him. You do what we call fund direct. I come into you, call you, something like that, get online, and come into your office, and I just deal directly with you. And you just charge those management fees from the 0.5% to maybe to the 3%. I get to keep that $5 in my pocket. So I've already earned you 5% of your money, right? So that's a big deal. Because when it comes time to project how much money you're going to have in retirement, most financial planners will use an assumption of about 8%, right? Over a long period of time, the stock market on average returns 7-8%. So a lot of financial planners are very comfortable using an 8% number. So on average, they hope that you earn about 8% in your retirement accounts. You're not going to earn that every year. Some years you might lose money. You're down 20%. Next year you're up 50%. But over a 10-year period, on average, you earn about 8%, right? If you're paying 5% on the load, and you're paying 3% on the mutual fund management fees, and you're hoping to make 8, you're paying 8 to them, you're just treading water. You're not earning anything at all. Does that make sense? So that's why I'm a big fan of the no-load mutual fund companies to handle your IRAs and investments and stuff like that. Some examples of no-load mutual fund companies are companies like Fidelity, Vanguard, T. Rowe Price. There's others out there. You can do your own research. Those are probably the big three. And then you want to look at what fees they're charging and those management fees. Fees kill return. I cannot emphasize that enough. Pay attention to your fees, right? Now, there are some really cool, sexy funds out there that have cool names like the Euro-Pacific Pac-Rim Emerging Technology Science Fund. You're like, ooh, I want to be an emerging science Euro-Pac-Rim. I don't even know what that means, but that's awesome. And that means that they're investing in like Europe and the Pacific Rim and emerging technologies in the technology field. And they're out there scouring the globe for these new awesome companies, like things that are going to just make Facebook look like nothing, right? And they got their team of analysts out there flying all over the world. And do you think they fly coach or first class?
First class.
First class. And do they stay at the Hyatt or do they stay at the Motel 6, right? Yeah, who's paying for all that? You are. Hey, pay attention to your fees. Now, sometimes those funds are, I mean, despite the fees, you know, when those funds return, I remember there was a science and tech fund that returned like 120% one year. You want to be in that fund, but that puts you over here in that high risk, high reward box, which is really, a lot of people can't stand to be in, right? You know, if you're going to try and be here more on the safe side or in the middle, get those fees down. Look into things like index funds, look into things like target funds. Those are a little bit safer, they're less sexy, but the fees are a lot lower and you're keeping more of your money in your pocket and earning more money. Does that make sense? So always make sure you know what your fees are. Always make sure you know what you're investing in. If the person talking to you is talking above your head or using terms you don't realize that they're just trying to go fast, fast, fast because they want to, you know, get to the golf course or whatever. No, it's your money. It's your retirement. You make them sit there and explain it till you understand what they said. Does that make sense? Don't invest in anything you do not understand. Okay? Does anyone have any questions about retirement?
Can you name the non-loaded mutual funds again?
I'll write it down for you. Obviously, there's others. I'm not endorsing anyone. We'll come over here. But probably the best well-known would be Fidelity, Vanguard, and T. Rowe Price. My handwriting is horrible. I apologize. That's an O and a W, not an A and a U. Y'all excited about retirement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been kind of scary with this TRS, you know, situation.
Sure. There's a lot of questions about what the state's going to do with the TRS. Call your not your congressman, call your state representative. Let them know that that's your money. You've been contributing to that TRS fund and keep their hands off of it.
Yeah. They didn't give us a choice. They just automatically.
Yeah.
You know, no matter how much you make, if you make more, they're going to take more out of it.
Yeah. No, my wife works in school district. We've called our legislator a few times. I can't stress retirement enough. The younger you can get started, the more money you have. If you're under 30, you get a decent job, you contribute fully to your 401k and contribute to the IRA, there's no reason why you should not retire with $1 million. Most people don't because they pull the money out.
Yeah.
Don't take the money out, right? Unless you're really, I mean, you know, it's easy to say, don't take the money out. You know, I've had people say, well, you know, it was either that or get my house foreclosed on. We often make tough choices sometimes, but make informed choices. Know what's going on, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Don't just be like, I really wanted that new car. No, that's a horrible idea, right? You know, I wanted to have those credit cards. Come see your friendly financial coach. We will help you create a plan to pay off your credit cards another way, all right? Save for retirement. We don't want you to work until you die. That's sad. We want you to enjoy life in retirement. Save. You work too hard. Save your money. Who are you working for?
Myself.
You're working for you. Even if you don't own your own company, you're working for you, right? You're working for you and your family. You want to save for your family. We're about out of time. Does anyone have any other questions? Was this helpful to you all?
Yes.
Was it inspiring? Are y'all ready to go out and like start investing and save money? Well, get out of school first, right?
I got a lot more questions, but,
All right, ask them.
no, I'm talking about, can we, like you said, you're a financial coach.
I am a financial coach. I'm your friendly financial coach. With Family Houston, here's my direct line. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. You can always email me. I do go out in the community and teach classes like this, obviously. But I also do one-on-one financial coaching. Actually, that's the majority of what I do. We have a lot of financial coaches on staff. And due to a generous grant through the United Way, we are able to provide our coaching services at no cost. So call us, schedule an appointment, we'll sit down, we'll be happy to do one-on-one, talk to you about whatever's going on. We work with people on budgeting, how to save, how to fix credit, not really fix credit, but how to repair credit, how to lower your debts, and every other question financial in the face of the sun. We will be happy to, if we don't know the answer, we'll try to figure it out for you. Excellent. Well, if there's nothing else, one last question for you. Anyone got big excited plans for the weekend? Save money. Save money was your answer. That was it. Y'all failed the class. It was a trick question. Thank y'all for your time. I hope you do have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see y'all later.
I have just one question.
Yes.
What's the difference between the 401k and the 403b?
401ks are for for-profit companies, and 403bs are used by nonprofit companies. There's no real big difference. They operate very much. There's a few like technical differences in the IRS code about what your investment options are, but for your intents and purposes, they're exactly the same. Your company will probably offer one or the other. If you're a school teacher, you work for a nonprofit, you're going to get a 403b. You work for a corporation, you're going to get a 401k. All right.
Yeah, today, Mr. Davis, another channel came.
All right. Thank you.